Good evening, people of the Galena-Worton Charge of the Peninsula Delaware Conference of the United Methodist Church. I hope that you are well and safe. And many of you I know have probably recently heard Governor Hogan's announcement about churches being allowed to reopen to 50% capacity of the fire code. After conversations with both church council members and leadership of both churches, both Olivet and Wharton will be currently participating in a combined drive-in service that will start this Sunday at 10 a.m. There are many reasons for this, but basically we, in conversation, believe that it is safest for our churches to remain outside of an enclosed space together. I sat in about an hour and a half or 2 hours ago on a conference call with the bishop and many other clergy from this conference and in this district, in fact. They informed us of some directives, both from the conference level and the state level, and also to be aware of countywide information as well. The phase 1 restrictions are very strong. For instance, after every use of any facility, we would have to clean it and let it air out for a certain amount of time. Even though the governor said about allowing 50% capacity in the material that was given to our conference, the capacity, the people must sit 7 feet apart. And so in both of our churches, people would have to sit 7 feet apart. Now, in Wharton, I'm not too concerned about, but in Olivet, if we had that, we also would need to talk about, do we skip a row? And if we have too many people, what do we do with the people who show up a little bit later? Do we say, we're sorry, you can't come in today? And I don't believe that that's the right answer to say to somebody, I'm sorry you can't come in today to church. Also, based on scientific research and directives from the conference and other churches' experiences, we would also be unable to sing as a collective group in a church building because of a higher risk of people getting infected when you sing. And these are things that are pretty general. They're not just this area, they're churches nationwide and worldwide. And so thinking about that as well, we want to sing, right? And we want to praise God. And I think the perfect way to do that is for us to be together at a drive-in service. And we're going to start that this Sunday outside here at Olivet at 10 a.m. We're going to experiment together, and we're going to see what this drive-in service is going to look like. And we're going to probably be doing this for at least the near future right now. We don't know when we'll be able to be safe back together, but we're going to, at least for phase 1 and most of the summer into the fall, we're going to meet in drive-in services. That way people are safe, people are able to come to church and worship knowing that they're safe. And that's a key, I think. And we talk about God protecting his people when we know and we read in the Bible about how God took care of the people, the Israelites in the desert, and we read about how God took care of Paul and other Christians, and we know that we as your leaders and I, myself as your pastor, need to do things that take care of you. And I do want to say, I've heard from numerous people, like to be back in the building, or we'd like to do this, or we'd like to do that. And I've taken all of these thoughts into account with conversation with other people. And I think the best way, as I said, for us to achieve worship together is through a drive-in service. And so we're going to start those this Sunday at Olivet in the parking lot at 10 a.m. Make sure you come a little bit earlier so we're all ready to go when 10 o'clock comes. That way we can get rolling and have some worship music and have some fellowship in that capacity, and we'll have people to guide you where to park and different things. But I look forward to seeing you there. And you know, we're going to continue these drive-in services, as I said, for a while, and they're going to be rain or shine. It would take a really bad storm for us not to get together in the morning. So please plan on being here Sunday mornings, you know, extreme weather permitting. We're planning on getting together every Sunday. So make sure you bring your cell phone. That way, if we have any issues, we have a backup plan to communicate, but we're pretty sure we have everything set. But I look forward to seeing you here, and I want to tell you, you know, God is with us all. You know, I think that, you know, I don't get lost in the idea that, you know, this virus has stopped worship, or this virus has you know, changed our faith in negative ways. But focus and realize on the idea that God is with us, that we will work together to not only to fight the virus, but to fight loneliness, to fight fear, and to fight anger and all these things. As a people, we need to come together and continue to work together to combat these things that people face in their day-to-day activities. So I look forward to seeing you this Sunday. God bless, dear friends. Love you from Pastor Zach.